Thanks for staying with us. EVSU's Community School Initiative is strong in many of our schools, from elementary to middle to high school. Joining me now are the principals of two of our schools, Darla Hoover of Central High School and Kim Johnson of Lincoln School. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Darla, we often hear about elementary schools being the center of community neighborhood schools, but how is this working at a high school level?
Well, since I'm a new principal this year, we have thought a lot about what are we going to do to improve our school, and we felt very strongly that we wanted to get input from our school community. So our students, their families, our community partners, and our feeder schools. We have had a stakeholder meeting where we allowed all those groups to come together and look at where Central is and where we want to be. So that's been our approach for this year.
So creating a vision for the school.
Yes.
Where do you want to be 3 years from now, 5 years from now?
Absolutely. And we've created a wiki called the Central Connection, where these groups are engaging in these conversations every day and weighing in on different issues and thinking about, in the big picture, where does Central High School want to be, and then what do we need to do to get there.
Well, both schools have a rich history, and at Lincoln in particular, we've seen a major expansion of that school, a transformation in a K-8 school. We've seen some exciting things happening around the school in that neighborhood as well. Kim, what's happening at Lincoln School right now?
Well, lots of community partners. We have over 25 community partners that come in, but just in the neighborhood, Carver Community Organization, which is right down the street, they have an organization called Experience Core. We have adults that come in the morning and help do small group and tutoring with students. They've built the pool next door, so we have some summer planning going on with the pool at Belmead. And there's a new Dollar General going up on the corner. So we have a lot of just interaction with the community.
It's exciting. We saw at Glenwood when the community starts and goes through that revitalization, and it's pretty exciting. But when you're also talking about specific supports, you know, Central's a little different situation rather than neighborhood because of the service area. So what you're really talking about is bringing supports in to meet the overall needs of the whole child and the student.
Yes.
So what kind of partners do you think you can bring to the table that would actually help in that initiative?
Well, we are right now in the process of forming focus groups out of our stakeholders' input. And one of those is a mentoring program. And so we're going to look at what kind of mentors do we need? Do we need to work on attendance? Do we need to work on achievement? Do we need to work on engagement? Those sorts of things. So that's a great way to engage community partners, because we need mentors outside of our teachers. Another area that we're very concerned about is attendance. And so community members have already shared ideas for incentives and how they can help us to get kids to school and different things they can do to encourage kids to be there every day.
So you're open to those ideas?
Absolutely. How
can someone help? They want to help, but they want to be involved.
Well, they could call Central High School. They could also go, just if you Google Central Connection, you'll get a link to our wiki where we're sharing ideas all the time.
Kim, you've also gone through a major transition this year, moving from an elementary school to a K-8 school.
Yes.
Talk about that transition and what you think can happen for children there.
Oh, what can happen is there's continuous goals set, and we can see those goals met. Our goal is to have students be successful graduating from Central High School. And so we're really creating we feel a really good part of that Central community. We haven't had that close of a high school connection because there was a gap in those years. And we already have community partners. Mentoring is very important to us as well. So we have big brothers, big sisters, and folks from Old National and just from other places. But our goal is that we're going to mentor those students all the way through high school so they can be successful. You know,
interestingly, I've heard both of you mention mentoring. Last week we had Bill Stachikavitz, who was the executive director, the CEO of the Indiana Youth Institute, and the work they're doing at Evansville, and he shared a lot of that. You know, how important is mentoring? What does that really mean? What kind of relationships are necessary for students to be successful?
It's critical, because our mentoring program is a lunchtime mentoring program where adults give up 40 minutes, 45 minutes a week to come and have lunch and spend some time. It is that time when that student has their undevoted attention. It is somebody other than a parent and a teacher who's talking to them about their goals and what they want to do, and it's just additional support. And students just beam when they know that their mentors are coming that day and they want to invite their friends to join them for lunch. It's another additional adult that's giving them their attention and says they're important.
Historically, and frankly, we've made excuses for society and the challenges confronted by children. But what I'm hearing from you and what we're seeing across the district is people not making excuses, but bringing solutions.
Yes.
And that's exciting. So thank you for all that you're doing, and I'm very proud of both of you. You're doing exciting work, and if someone wants to get involved in Lincoln School, Kim, they can call Lincoln School, right?
They certainly can, and
Great.
we have a community outreach coordinator that started today, actually.
Very good. Well, thank you very much. And coming up after the break, staff members taking part in a competition to lead healthier lives. We'll hear from them in this week's EVSC Spotlight coming up next.